Welcome everyone to Coaching in Session. My name is Michael Reardon, and I'll be your mindset coach this evening. Welcome to the first episode of 2022. How exciting is that, right? We are underway, and we have plenty of time this year to either make or break who we are or who we can be. Because just 3 days ago, we had people on New Year's or New Year's Day. They said, I'm going to do this with my life. They said, I'm going to make this resolution. I'm going to work on this. And they're committed. They have a good outlook. They have the ambition. They have the motivation. And they're ready. They're ready to go after a life that they can dream of, a life that they know they can attain. But what's going to happen along the way? Are they going to lose focus, lose track, lose their way, and give up? Or are they going to be able to make it all the way throughout the year and say that 22 was my best year? Because many people are saying 22 is going to be my best year yet. I hope 2022 is better than 2021. And that's where we are. How can we make sure 2022 is better? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to do all those things that videos like. Now, on Monday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, a weekly blog comes out. And this blog is going to be talking about New Year's, your resolutions. How can we make our resolutions possible throughout this whole year? Now, it doesn't matter what it is. Whether you want to start a business, you want to start a relationship, or if you just want to be a better person overall, how can you do that? Well, the answer is simple. Head over to revenconcepts.com and read the blog. But I'm going to break down the blog a little bit for you, but the full read is at revenconcepts.com/blog. So if you're new to the channel, head over to Reven Concepts, go to resources, blogs, and you'll see the most recent blog, how to make this year your best year. Okay, well, seems interesting. Now, we have to understand something about New Year's resolutions. We are the people who are going to be accountable for if we complete them or if we let them just go to the wayside. Now, this morning when I went to the gym, guess what? The gym had some new friends in there. Everyone was coming in and they wanted to get a new workout. And the gym's going to love this, right? They're going to get more business. But how often do these people go to the gym? Maybe 1 time, 2 times a week, right? There's a formula on how to get in shape. There's a formula of how to be successful, how to take action. And it's very simple to get it done. Now, most people don't know the formula. And it's actually very simple. Start small, but just start. And in this blog, I'm speaking on how to make this year your best year. And I give some examples. I talk about some situations. But I do want to bring the attention to this paragraph right here, and I'm going to read it for all my listeners. Just starting the process to be more than you were the day before is a great place to start. However, some rules must be followed. The first and most important rule is that you will not allow your circumstances to dictate what is your possible outcome. Now, that first rule is the most important rule, because if you're going to allow your circumstances to always choose if you do or don't do something, you'll never go anywhere. We're going to talk more about that later. The second area is to remain accountable for your actions. Now, that's going to be dealing with if you are coming home from work, trying to lose weight, for example. Guess what? Don't stop at McDonald's. If you stop at McDonald's, are you really being accountable for your actions? So this whole blog is going to be talking about that. We are going to be breaking down those 2 rules and helping you start to form a better habit in 2022. So the first rule, to not allow your circumstances to dictate who you are able to become or what is in your life. Now, if we turn on the news right now, social media, doesn't matter where, some outside stimulus, we're going to find something negative in there. Now, it could be fear mongering. It could be someone is sick. Someone is against our opinion or beliefs. And it's going to cause us to not want to act. We're just going to say, oh, this is starting off just like 2021. So why should I even try? The world is in chaos. Who knows what's going to happen to the economy? Who knows what's going to happen to people and their health? Everyone is in an uncertain bubble. But if we think about it, every day is uncertain. There's no guarantee that at nighttime when you go to sleep that you're going to wake up. There's no guarantee. Yet, we anticipate that we're going to wake up. So, even though we don't have a guarantee for our safety from a illness that's spreading from friends, family, government, who has an opinion that might not be in line with ours, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to apply their circumstances to ours. Just because the world's on fire doesn't mean we can't have a wonderful garden around us, whether it be in our mind or in our life. So that means our circumstances are going to define if we are going to be able to fulfill our goal, or if we're going to let our goal just waste away. Now, it takes a few months for that to happen, though, because we have a honeymoon phase almost. The endorphins are high, our brain is ready, primed. Let's get down to business. It's January 1st, still January. Let's get down to business. My New Year's resolutions is this. And you're going to start strong for a week or two, but then you start going downhill. And that's where step 2 is so important. Hold yourself accountable. Well, how do you do that? I never had to hold myself accountable before, so do I just say, no, you can't do this, or no, bad? No, that's not how holding yourself accountable is. For me, I have a goal, and then I have rules. But every week, I have a routine too. So, if I have to go to the gym every week, 5 times out of the week, that's my goal, that's my routine, I must go to the gym 5 times a week. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, guess what? I might have an outside circumstance come in and take over. Maybe my car got a flat, I can't go to the gym. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good excuse, right? So I'm making an excuse to not go to the gym. I have a flat tire, so I can't go to the gym. The world said not to go to the gym, so I'm not going to the gym. I have a choice. I can walk to the gym. I can call a taxi, an Uber, or Lyft to the gym. I could take the bus to the gym. I have many options to get to the gym. Just because my car is not working the way I wish it would does not mean I have to stop living the life that I was already living. And everyone has issues. Maybe you lose a pet, a loved one. Friends are having problems. You're trying to help them out. There are so many things that can happen in a given day. But why are we so quick to give up our life because of someone else's circumstance, or because of an outside circumstance that influences our life so minuscule that we are in a frenzy that things are not perfect? Well, if you wait for the perfect time, you'll never start, because there is no perfect time. There's always room for improvement. So if there's no perfect time, when do you act? How do you know when to act? Just start. Start now. And there's going to be doubts, of course. There's going to be doubts and fears in your mind, and you're going to be psyching yourself out. You're going to say, no, I can't do this. It's not going to be good for me. No, it's not the right time. I have to wait. And if you were the type of person who waited until January 1st to start your New Year's, you already have the bad habits that you need to get rid of. Because if you think January 1st is some magical number where all of a sudden you're going to be where you want to be, no. It takes planning. It's a process. And for people who don't understand the process and how the mind works, they're going to be at a bigger detriment to reaching their goals in the future. Now, of course, can you hire a coach to hold you accountable and make sure you get your life in order and create better habits? Of course. That's easy street. I do it all day. Now, just because I do it all day doesn't mean I can do the work for you. Because if you are going to invest in yourself, get coaching, that means you're serious, that you want to accomplish your goal. You want to make 2022 the best year yet. And there's not going to be many people who are going to throw you to the wayside or disdain you because you didn't reach your goal. They're going to say, don't worry about it. You're perfect just the way you are. You're beautiful in your skin right now. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to lose weight. You look beautiful. Try again next year. This year is just not working out. It's fine. Understand. Have some self-respect for yourself. Some self-love and self-care is essential in order for you to become better. Fill up your cup first. How often do you hear these words? And though they are important, though they help build you up, they're excuses. If you're in a bad place in your life, own it. If I make a mistake, I own it. If I don't go to the gym, I own it. If I can't hold myself accountable, who's going to do it for me? If I don't reach my business goals, who's going to do it for me? So I have to be accountable. So in 3 months, when the gym is back to normal, I ask people what their resolution was on January 1st, and they'll say, oh yeah, I was going to be going to the gym, but I got so busy with work and I'm not able to go anymore. Circumstance. Excuse. Because if you're going to allow circumstances and give me an excuse at the end of it, you got to take that somewhere else, honey, because I don't want to hear it. I produce results. The clients that I work with, they produce results. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because I understand they want to be somewhere. They're serious. You don't just go to college to waste money. Some people did. But you have a goal. You want to get a degree. You want to get into a certain profession. And that's good. You want that for your life. But how many people are simply moving through life only to make it to the end and not accomplish much at all? Too many people. Everyone is so timid. Everyone is so afraid. Fear. Fear is stopping you. And as long as fear is going to be in the way, how can 2022 be your best year? So fear has a few components to it. When we're born with two fears only. The fear of loud noises and the fear of falling. Every other fear you have in your life right now, you put it there. Your mind. I was watching a video earlier, and a father was outside doing some garden work, and his daughter was inside and they heard a big boom, like a firework or something. The girl came out and she was like, "Is that a firework?" And dad was like, "I don't know if it's a firework, but get inside before we find out it's not a firework or something else." So the father was nervous, of course, right? Maybe he was a little scared, had fear. He didn't want his daughter to get hurt. Good parent, right? But the girl was like, "Ooh, what is that? A firework?" So even though the noise might have startled her initially, she wasn't afraid of what that noise was really, because she's interested. If it's a firework, she wants to go look. Somewhere down the line, whether it be in school, at the house, your home, we learn to allow fear to dictate what is allotted for us, what we can do. And fear can either push you forward or push you back. So if you're allowing fear to push you back, and it can be from any outlet, from the government, from peers, family, from mainstream media, they use fear to keep you there, keep you present, to keep you controlled. Because if I know he's not going to move from this spot, if I know she's not going to move from this spot, I don't have to do much. Oh, don't go outside, you might get sick. And everyone stays inside. Everyone allows their life to dwindle away. For what? For a chance that you won't get sick? That's interesting. I have many friends who on Facebook reach out to me, or they'll post on Facebook that they got sick with the corona thing. Now, it can be scary for some people, especially if they've been watching a lot of news, looking at the death count, and they're worried. No matter if you got the jab or if you didn't get the jab, the worry is still there. So that worrying is only going to bring their mind down. And if the mind is going to be primed and ready to fight something, the human immune system, you're going to be in a better position if you get it or if you already have it. Because if you have it, guess what you have to do? Get better. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I had it early. I had it around Thanksgiving. I wasn't worried about it. I got better. I followed my rules. I did what I had to do. I don't go to the gym when I'm sick. So I had like a week off from the gym, which was sort of nice. But I used that time to rest. Because again, how I live is very important. I wake up every morning, self-assessment. Am I at 100% or am I not? Why am I not at 100%? And if I know I'm not at 100%, I do the things that are going to make me at 100%. So when I'm sick, I sleep more. The human immune system is draining. Your body is exhausted because it has to fight whatever is inside of you. Similar to when you eat copious amounts of food on Thanksgiving. You get sleepy, right? You want to go to sleep. It's because your body is digesting all that food. You ever wonder why when you're sick, you're not really that hungry? Because your body doesn't have as much energy as you will like for it to digest a large amount of food. So it's going to not give you hunger signals. It's not going to say, hey, you need to eat, buddy. It's going to say, hey, you maybe need to sleep because I'm fighting off this cold and I'm exhausted. The body's tired. So it's not looking to eat food. But even then, the body's working. The mind is working. Why aren't we working to a better future? Because we're allowing everything to be automatic. We're hoping that Superman comes, saves us, and someone can be our hero and everything is going to go in our favor. But we shouldn't be looking for favor in life. We should be looking for more challenges, because those challenges are going to be the steps that bring us to higher levels of success. So the habit we have is procrastination. The habits we have are fear. The habits we have are allowing circumstances to get in the way. We need to get rid of those habits if we want 2022 to be the best year yet. And if you're having trouble with those fears, those habits, and the circumstances in the world, the only thing you have to do is understand that you are in charge. You're in charge of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And those are going to dictate your mindset, and those are going to dictate what you produce in your life, in your day. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge to move up in life. The growing pains are going to be ever evident. But if you focus on that pain and on that struggle, and then apply forward thinking that you're going to reach a point you have never reached in your life before. You're going to be closer to who you were always meant to be. That's enticing. But you can't lose focus. You can't get distracted. And there's going to be many opportunities for you to get distracted, for you to lose focus, for the world to get in the way. And the only thing you have to do is, when all of that challenge, difficulty, hardship, fear starts barreling down to you, understand that you can move out of the way. Everyone acts so helpless that they stay exactly where they are and they complain about where they are. We get in our comfort zone and we don't want to move. The comfort zone doesn't bring growth. It brings complacency. So you want to be complacent this year in 2022? Or do you want to be a go-getter and go make this year the best year yet? If you wanted to make it this the best year yet, head over to revenantconcepts.com. Whether you fulfill your dreams, your aspirations, your ambitions, it's up to you. And you can do that by first starting to read this blog. It's going to give some great advice on what you have to do this year, and then going to book a session, whether it be a consultation or a full month of coaching. That's up to you. And I'm excited for this year. I'm excited not only for what I'm going to be doing, but for how many people rise to the challenge. Because people are waking up. They're realizing that they're powerful. They're realizing their life has meaning and purpose. And it's only a matter of time before they say enough's enough. And they rise against all the fear, all the challenges, all their difficulties. They say no more. So when are you going to say no more? When are you going to say, today is the day that I'm going to be better? Because it's easy to say that this year is going to be the best year yet. But are you doing what makes this the best year yet every single day? Good question to ask yourself. My name is Michael Reardon. I'm a mindset coach here in Texas. If you have any questions, you can email me, coachinginsession@gmail.com. If you're looking for a consultation for coaching, you can always head over to my website, revenantconcepts.com. And I will see everyone on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, for another episode of Coaching in Session. Until then, everyone take care.